This video is going to show you where you can access all the resources that MESA has to offer for both students and teachers. So in the search bar, first thing you need to do is type in mesa.ucop.edu. Link will also be in the description below. When you press enter and you let mesa.ucop.edu load, you'll be taken to this page. The home page will go over some information about what MESA is, some popular announcements, who we are, etc., 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 and also some statistics if that's what you're interested in learning about what MESA has done as a program. Now, for the majority of students, the most important part here would actually be this button here where it says MESA Day Rules. So you can either click on MESA Day Rules, or you can also go to Contact Us and go to Resources. Either button will take you to the same page. Now, this page is the Learning and Resource Center. The most important section by far for students will be this section here on the left. This section here on the left will detail all the MESA Day rules. Right now it is currently being updated for the 2021 academic school year, so this will probably be posted by the time the school year has officially started. The next resource is mostly for teachers and advisors. However, if it's allowed to be open up to the general public, I'll post some information about the password below in the description. However, if we go below the MESA Day rules and go further down, you'll notice that there's this Intranet Log-In button. Now, for most people, there will be a request to submit a password, and once you do that, you'll be taken to the Intranet webpage. Now, for advisors, if you require or you would like to have additional curriculum to better explain and teach some of the content for some of the various projects to your students during your classes or after school programs, the curriculum and all that information is listed here. It follows the 5 models of engineering guidelines for all of their units, and they are listed and broken off by each of the E categories. So if you click on Engage, you'll see all these different things here listed in alphabetical order, their recommendation of how to present information, and all you need to do is just click the button and it'll take you straight to either a website or a PDF to kind of go over some information on how to explain some things to the students or some activities to kind of get them engaged into wanting to do the particular project. For students interested in partaking in the coding challenges from MESA, one of the most valuable resources that's available on the internet is Scratch provided by MIT. If the student is already experienced with coding, they can just start creating, click on that create button either there or at the top and just have at it and get started with making their own projects. If, however, the student is interested in coding and just wants to dive in the beginning just to kind of see where it is and how it is, they would click on the Ideas tab at the top, and once they click on the Ideas tab, there will be a button that says Choose a Tutorial. If they click on Choose a Tutorial, all of these tutorials provided by MIT will basically provide a step-by-step guideline on how to build certain games and activities within the Scratch program. For students interested in the Bridge project, there is a very valuable resource that is completely free and students can download online. The software is called West Point Bridge Designer. Link will be in the description below. All the student needs to do is go to the web page and then make sure he or she downloads the software, whether they have Windows or whether they have a Mac computer. Now, the very valuable aspect about the West Point Bridge Designer is that the student is able to build a test bridge, so to speak, within the software system. The software will then be able to check and determine whether or not the bridge will be stable enough for it to hold a certain amount of weight, and if the bridge is checked by the software, then the student is free to build that bridge. And if the bridge is not structurally sound and it happens to collapse, then the software will give pointers and tips into where the areas of most tension lie, and therefore the areas of where the student needs to consider adding more reinforcements to make the bridge sturdier.